35. 3,500.
How about 32 and a half?
32 and a half. I'll tell you
Can I
what,
have a
we're
new home?
right here.
Yes.
32 and a half. Now 35. Hey, here, down 35.
Congratulations! You've taken an important first step in ensuring the success of your auction. You've chosen Steffes Auctioneers. We want your auction to run smoothly and efficiently from preparation to final settlement. So to make your job easier, we've outlined a step-by-step procedure for you to follow. We will answer many of the questions you may have about preparing for your auction and discuss how we can achieve a successful auction sale together. All of our ideas and suggestions have been compiled for specifically one purpose: success. So let's get started. There are many things you need to do in preparation for your auction. First, let's discuss the appearance of a sale item. Generally, we do not advocate repainting any item. Buyers will sometimes perceive repainting as covering up a major problem. However, there are exceptions, so if you wish to repaint a sales item, please consult with us first. We do not believe in overhaul work either. Statistics have proven that payback on overhauling is virtually nothing, and in some instances you can actually lose money. If a motor uses oil or a transmission slips, simply explain the circumstances to the buyers. They will respond much better to the explanation than a verified receipt of an overhaul bill. However, if work has been done prior to the auction, verification of that work would still be of benefit. Every motorized unit should have a fresh, dependable battery. If it doesn't, purchase a new one. The wide range of battery prices may surprise you, so first, take an inventory of your needs and then shop around. Seats in poor shape will discourage buyers. Reupholster, replace, or cover them with a quality seat cover. Reupholstering is preferred and can be surprisingly inexpensive. However, we recommend you get a written estimate first, so you're not surprised by the final bill. Generally, truck seats will cost about $50 to $150. Tractor seats are about the same depending on the model. Quality seat covers run about $40 to $80 and can be purchased at any parts store. If the floor mats and cab lining are in poor shape, have them replaced or do the work yourself. In some cases, it may be less expensive to buy replacement material at a discount or retail store rather than ordering floor mats and cab lining from a dealership. Broken windows on any cab or vehicle should also be replaced. It simply makes the sale item look better and increases its potential worth. In fact, some insurance policies will even cover the cost. It also reduces the chance of liability. Clean equipment is very important. Grease, oil, dust, bird droppings, and other accumulations should be removed with a power washer, or better yet, a hot water washer. If you do not have access to one, our crew can be hired to do the work. Our hot washer also uses solvents which are more effective on road grime and tar, making cleaning much easier and faster. If needed, our crew can also provide a payloader that may be used for loading and unloading certain items or for snow removal. Combines can be especially difficult to clean. Our definition of a clean combine is when you can't tell what crop was harvested last. Waxing will also help the appearance of your trucks, pickups, tractors, or combines. John Deere equipment generally has high-quality paint, and any good paste wax will work. We have experimented with high-quality buffers and polishers, but from our experience, the best method of waxing is a good rag and lots of elbow grease. Some items do not wax well and will require special attention, such as older Case, Steiger, Versatile, and International Harvester tractors. Contact us for more information. You may want to do some touch-up painting on tractor mufflers, rims, hydraulic areas, and frames. But remember, touch-up painting is, well, touchy, and it may be better to do nothing rather than an unprofessional job. Small details will sharpen the appearance of any sale item. Clean the windows, vacuum out cabs, and wash the interior dashes. Be sure to check the filters and fluid levels on all vehicles, tractors, and combines. Low fluid levels can be a big turnoff for buyers. You don't necessarily have to drain and change the fluids if they don't need it, but do check for proper fill levels. Make sure there is enough fuel in trucks, tractors, combines, and other vehicles. Include at least a quarter tank. Approximately 5 to 10 days prior to the auction, we like to establish a sale order. No equipment should be moved into place prior to establishing the sale order. It may be more work to rearrange and move the equipment again. When you are ready to line up the equipment, here are some basic setup rules. If you have enough room, set up a staging area. Then move the equipment from there into the actual sale site. Equipment should be sold in the order it goes to the field. Seeding equipment, for example, will be sold before a combine. All equipment should sit in a straight line. For instance, the grill of a tractor should line up with the hitch of a cultivator. Also, be sure to space the equipment at least 2 steps apart. For example, the wing of a cultivator should be at least 2 steps away from the outside dual of a tractor. All pieces should be locked up and in transport position. This eliminates a lot of extra work after the auction sale. Manuals should be left in cabs or attached to the appropriate piece of equipment in a plastic bag. Add-on items such as monitors or radios should be taken out and brought to the auction truck the morning of the sale. Titles for any licensed vehicles are needed 10 days prior to the sale. We will not sell a vehicle without possession of the title. If a lien holder has possession of a title, make arrangements to have it sent directly to our office at least 10 days before the sale. If possible, we always like to end an auction in the same general area we started, and in most cases it can be accomplished. Now let's talk about the second part of a successful auction. Promotion can be costly, but it's rewarding. We at Steffes Auctioneers take a marketing approach to advertising rather than a sales approach. Quite simply, we find the market that has a need for your products, and then we inform that market. It is far more successful than placing ads and trying to create a need using fancy gimmicks or catchy slogans. Our marketing efforts are based on past experience and common sense. We start with our mailing list. It is comprised of buyers who have specifically requested to be on our list and many public places that have agreed to post our sale brochures. Mailing sale brochures directly to the buyer is the nucleus of our advertising and generally amounts to 50% of the promotional budget. While our mailing list covers a large area, it sometimes is not as specific as we may need, so we have extra copies made for you. We recommend that you keep some available upon request from prospective buyers. We also rely on you to post some throughout your local area and send some to friends or relatives. Simply address them and attach the appropriate postage. Newspaper advertising can be expensive, so many times we will edit the sale ads we submit. This allows us to measure the response by asking readers directly in the printed ad to call or write for a sale brochure. We also encourage you to read through the advertisements of your auction sale. However, don't be surprised if every specific detail of your sale is not in print. More curiosity is generated when a buyer's imagination is allowed to wonder what will be included in your sale. If you notice any errors, contact us immediately so that they can be corrected for future issues. We proofread all ads, as does the newspaper, but sometimes errors still occur.
It's 790 KFGO.
Radio spots are sometimes used, but usually only to reinforce the print medium. If we use radio spots, they'll start 3 to 5 days prior to your auction and serve as reminders. Radio can be quite effective, particularly to the buyer who made a mental note to attend the sale but forgot the date and time. Often neighbors, friends, or relatives may want to include some of their equipment or other items in your auction sale. In our opinion and experience, there may be problems with that. First of all, it will be difficult for them to obtain a fair market value for those items not advertised properly. So the selling price won't meet their expectations, or their items may end up being a no sale. If that happens, no one benefits, and it can have a chilling effect on your entire auction. In addition, those items may compete with your equipment and will take up valuable space and time which rightfully belong to you. With preparation and promotion already completed, there are only a few remaining details for you to do the day of the sale. Be at the auction site early to ensure there are no last-minute details that you may have missed. Start all engines about 2 hours before the sale. If the weather is cold, diesel should be left running until the start of the auction. To prevent any tampering, pull all keys and designate one person as the starter. This eliminates confusion and speeds starting procedures for each piece of equipment. The owner's responsibility is quite simple. You should be visible and available to answer any questions about sale items we or the buyers may have. But don't be distracted with the minor tasks. Delegate those to a helper to free up your time. During the auction, we prefer that you not be in the auction truck. Buyers can become suspicious and uncomfortable, and it makes you inaccessible. You should enjoy yourself, visit, and take in all the interesting happenings throughout the day. At the end of the auction, you will receive 2 lists. One shows the buyers that were present, and the second is a record of all the items that were purchased, how much each item sold for, and who purchased them. Settlement for the auction is easiest when you come into our office. However, we can do it by mail. We typically settle an account within 10 business days after an auction. All expenses incurred for the sale are receipted and deducted from the gross proceeds of the auction. If you followed our suggestions, your efforts will be rewarded. Thank you for watching the steps of a successful auction. We at Steffes Auctioneers are always open to suggestions and new ideas, so don't be afraid to discuss your thoughts with us. Give us a call at 701-237-9173 or check out our website at www.steffesauctioneers.com. While your bottom line is a successful auction, ours is having you as a satisfied client. Together, we will achieve those goals.
By golly, when they're good and clean like this, you need to pay a little extra. By golly, you're buying quality. 1300.
Thank you for choosing Steffes Auctioneers.
I'm Tom, but you're right here, bid to 13, give you a little rate.